I have for you today a foolproof solution, 100% solution, how never to talk lashon hara, how never to say a bad word about anyone. One of the most difficult things there is to do, one of the most important mitzvot of lashon hara. Of course, we all know that the parshiot we're reading now, Tazria, Metzora this week, are all about the Metzora, the person suffering from this terrible disease of tzara'at, something like leprosy, but far more. It doesn't only affect the body, the scalp, the hair, it affects clothes and houses. Metaphysical, what sickness and ailment, what plague affects houses and affects even clothes. And the sages say, therefore, it is of a metaphysical nature, stemming from some type of spiritual source. And what is that? Above all else, say the sages, lashon hara, motzi shemra, defamation, negative speech, talking negatively about others. That is the root cause. And that is why the perpetrator is sent outside of society, badad yeshev, just like he or she caused a division within society, spoke negatively about others, out they go. How can we develop a strategy never to speak negatively about anyone? So here it is. The way never to say one negative word about anyone is never to think badly about anyone. If you always judge people favorably, if you always think and re-contextualize everything somebody else does, and you think of them ba'ayin tova and in a positive way, you won't speak badly about them. If you always think badly of people, eventually you're going to say something negative about them. And that is why our sages, time and time again, have emphasized the concept of judging people favorably. Ladun et chavercha lechav zechut. So many different comments, Talmudic comments and Mishnayot in Pirkei Avot and other places say, Al tadun et chavercha, don't judge somebody else in their place, or judge people in all situations favorably. Because if we can see the world through a positive prism and not help ourselves, like the great Rav Levi Yitzchak Berdichev, who taught us that he viewed every single thing people said and did in a positive light. You simply cannot say anything badly about people because you think good of them. And I want to end and say, I read a small book a number of years ago which made such an impact on me. It was written by one of the great 19th century English writers. His name is James Allen, and he wrote a small book called As a Man Thinketh. And in this book he says, As a Man Thinketh, he makes one salient point. He said, we are what we think. He said, ultimately, people make and break themselves within the precincts of their mind. One of his famous quotes, he said, you are today where your thoughts brought you, and you will be tomorrow where your thoughts take you. You are what you think. What you think of yourself and of the world is the world within which you live. And hence, if we create a world of blessing around us, that we think positively about others, we won't be able to say anything negative, because that's how we think. May we all work so deeply on ourselves with this salient, a powerful a spiritual principle, that we'll always be able to say positive things about people when we're able to train ourselves to think positively about all people in all situations. Shabbat Shalom.